Welcome back to turn 4 of our still nameless Christmas disaster in waiting. Uh, yeah, last turn we're kind of moving up here a bit. It's the last turn for the smoke screen. That's going to come out. We're going to just about starting to get into the edge of Schweben here. Still no more contacts. And we're just kind of pushing up. We're going to develop a bit of a firing line here just to give the guys down in the valley a little bit of backup. Or did I not decide to do that? I can't remember. This has been bugging me all day. So I did the last turn 3 at about 9:30 last night. About 10ish, Rice sends the turn back and says he thinks something's going to happen in the next couple of turns, which is great because I didn't really have time to dive in and see what it might mean. So it's always worrying. But yeah, basically this turn we're going to find out if Rice has got anything over here. He might even have already have tow vehicles up in the wood I'm worrying about. Worry wood. Just there, just flip the camera 180 degrees with the B key. If he does, well, you know, he can see through the smoke, so, and I can't, so that's kind of backfiring somewhat. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let me get the camera into a sensible position where we can just about see everything and press go, and then just hold on to the edge of my seat and wait for those little hit penetration. Oh, that looks like, yep. That looks like an M13 contact to me. I really wish those MG teams. Oh, and another one. Oh, yep. Come on, BMP, do something fun. Well, we hit it, I guess. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm sure it's absolutely chaotic. Armor spalling. I don't know if that's me getting hit or him. We really can't. You can't tell from this kind of height. But okay, so yeah, there's a whole platoon coming in there. Okie dokie then. I'll take that. I didn't see any flashing icons. We're literally running into each other here. Yeah, that one's button. Okay, let's whoa. Slow down, hapless. Let's go back to the start of the turn and just see what happened. Well, let's turn the objective off because we don't really want to watch that. And we don't need to know that it's Schweben. We know it's Schweben. So we're kind of getting out here, piling out. This BMP's moving forward a little bit. Some cluster rounds going in, the 152s. So here comes this M113. And this formation is also going to tell us a lot about what Rice has brought to the party. Oh yeah, contact. Ah, okay. So this is an M113A1. So it's the first variant. So we don't have the shielded 50 caliber MG on top. It doesn't have the gun shield arrangement. And we don't have the extra fuel tanks on the back here. Okay, so this one has jerry cans on the back, which I guess are actual extra fuel tanks. But the A2 variant, you can distinguish because it has these boxes, an extension to the hull, an extension to the fuel tank there. And oh well, this is these guys are about to have a bad day, I think. This is what I mean about if these MG troops here, if they had the RPG-18s, I would not want to be in that M113. But as it is, they're just shooting it point blank. I mean, I know the M113 isn't like, you know, the most bulletproof vehicle out there. See, so I bet this BMP doesn't even notice. Oh no, it spotted it. It just couldn't rotate fast enough. And oh yeah, we got a bit of... Is this these guys here? Because the gunner pops up. Oh! Hello? We got 3... Okay, hang on. What happened? So, we got a load of hits from this team here. So, this is Skydog getting stuck in. Oh, one of them's throwing a hand grenade. That's... I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea what's happening. There goes... That hand grenade is flying off over here. We've already got the casualties, so... I... suspect that these hits are doing something unpleasant. You know, something bad is happening inside that M113, even though it's not popping up with penetration. So I don't know if it's spalling or... You know, I'm going to have to go after this. I'm going to have to jump in and get a PK team and shoot up an M113 with loads of troops in it. So that's freaked them out. The gunner... Let's lock the camera. The gunner has got up, and these guys... Oh, he gets some shots off, but these guys just absolutely rinse him. Yeah, he's just got instantly destroyed by Natalie Lyric and Martin CF. So yeah, we're getting on the scoreboard, everybody here. This is great. Yeah, he just got zapped. That's crazy. Yeah, so we got what? We caused 3 casualties in the back. Then we got the gunner. We're shooting it up even more. Now we're getting that armor spalling from close range PK fire from Psi 15. Luckily, no friendly fire from that. And they're close assaulting it as well. So it's driving along here. This BMP sees it too, but it can't react fast enough. And then there's Alexei Pavlov and Universal 101 here. Spot it instantly as it comes around the corner. So that's fucked. Oh, that is a dead M113. God, you can tell I've been at work today. Oh, what? They all got shots off. Okay. So we have heater on max setting. Still the best name for a BMP, I think. Rolls up. Takes a pot shot. But misses. Somehow. Wow. But yeah, if you look at that, I mean, I can't really slow it down here. This is the kind of thing I'd slow down if I was doing an actual video. But the BMP is very nose heavy. So this whole area here in the front, this is the engine. So you can see the intake valves here. Intake valves, good lord. The air intakes. All these grills and stuff, that's a dead giveaway that that's where the engine is. There's, you got an access hatch for it. So this is all in the front. So it's very front heavy, so when you slam the brakes on, it really recoils. So let's get a better angle. So it's just fired at the wrong moment. So if we watch that, just watch. So slam on, slam on, slam on, fire at the same instant that it's recoiling up, rebounding off the suspension from braking, and that's messed with his aim somehow. Should have gone high though, right? So let's see, we are on target. No, we weren't on target anyway, it's just whatever. It's a bad shot. And this BMP also, Roman Buni, also got a shot off. Did he? Where's that from? Oh, that's not you. Oh, that's a hand grenade? What? Where's that from? So that's the world's furthest hand grenade throw. Wow. Is that Natalie Lyric there throwing a grenade? No? Oh, it must be. Must be. Oh, yeah, there we go. Number 2 there is just casually throwing a hand grenade over his friends at this enemy. Wow. That is a ridiculous disregard. An amazing disregard for friendly fire there. Wow. So, yeah. You're number 2 there, Natalie. Please keep him away from all my other pixel trapper. Dear God. And then right at the end, these guys fire a shot. Like, what the hell are they shooting at? They can't even see anything. They just want to get in on the action. Like, really? I mean... Wow, okay. Interesting. But yeah, back here we've got a second M113. Oh, and they shot the guy in the top of that one as well? That's amazing, right. Who's this? This is probably Skydog again? Oh, we got some clusters in the background as well, that's cool. That's... I still can't get over how cool the cluster warheads are. They're not amazing, I don't think they're doing anything, but they look awesome. So there we have Skydog's number 2 there. Spotted the gunner in that M113 and... yeah, a burst in the face. Can't argue with the AK-74. And that's that gunner out of the picture as well. And we got another one behind it. So I thought I saw that hatch swinging back closed, but I think this... it's a pretty near miss from the old from the clusters here. So that M113 is like coming up, having an aneurysm on the bridge. Yeah, pretty close, somewhat close call, perhaps, there with the RT. Oh yeah, on the bridge, yeah. That's why I'm dropping it here. It's exactly why I'm dropping it here. So, yeah, this is really good. We've also got a contact out here. This might be an M113. I think it's more likely to be a tow vehicle of some description, because if you look at that field of fire, you know, that's there to cover this whole area here, that whole plateau on my left flank, and I guess we'll find out, because there's no way it can't see all those T-62s over there. But we don't know yet. It might might be an infantry carrier, it might be scouts, but my money is on tow vehicle. So what does this mean? Firstly, we've got our point of contact. So this is the bit. After this, things start to get a lot less tense. We've got 3, 1 confirmed and 2 potential avenues at advance for Rice here. So obviously he's thrown a infantry platoon into the town, exactly like I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure this is just standard infantry. And not necessarily. We could be dealing again with the cavalry, the armoured cav. Which that's the formation I would take, because it's so good. So we could be dealing with that, but at the same time, this is a little bit gamey, I guess, because we don't know that it's actually carrying anything, do we? There's no reason why we should know that. But we can see the icon there. The scout teams are only 3-4 strong. So we'll be able to tell next turn, because, you know, Universal 101 is not going to miss at that range, and Heater on max setting is not going to miss again. That's the auto loading going berserk there, and because we know how many casualties we've had in that, we'll be able to work out what kind of units on the inside. It's a bit gamey, but it's like clutching any kind of intelligence that we can get. There's also 4 of them, 4 vehicles. Potentially, well, there might be 3. That's not a. We've only had 3 confirmed spots, but there is another sound contact out there, and I think it's likely to be. An infantry platoon, and that's going to feed us some information on what Rice has brought to the party. I can go start backplotting his force selection. So yeah, the other thing it's told us is how far he's getting up the map, because obviously we're starting to get contacts at about this kind of line here, like in line with the end of Schweben. That's going to give me a bit of a barometer of how far up the map Rice has got. And the answer is not as far as me. So if I can carry on fighting in Rice's like back third, in his third of the map, then I've got a lot of map control. He doesn't have as much depth to fight from. Yeah, it's good. It's good for me. Might need to. Gonna have to do something with these BMPs, because obviously if there is a tow vehicle over here, if we go up a little bit, because they are quite tall, the tow vehicles, yeah, you can probably see some stuff there. But yeah, Rice also obviously sending a platoon, at least a platoon forward. There might be some tanks around here, I don't know. This is all just a massive uncertainty. But that's good, because it's also uncertain for Rice. He knows there's a load of BMPs here in his face, and we're going to have to see how he reacts to that. But first, let's go check out what everybody else was doing. So, how did these guys do? We've got all that smoke coming in. Not particularly. So vis-a-vis the last one, going across the stream is faster than using the bridge, but not by much. That's the company HQ. That's fine. So I've got 2 platoons and the machine gun section up there. I have a in the BMPs from 4th Company, so that's good. And then we have the tanks here. They're just kind of waiting. The Shilka is moving up. That's excellent. 3rd Company is in position in this wood here. Who can see that contact there? Oh, he's pausing because he's running to the back of him. That's not good. It's obviously not one of you. It's probably the tanks. Yep. Jakob's Slaroleta's got it. The question is, do we send a round down range? To get their attention. Or several rounds downrange, because an M113 is not going to react well to a high explosive shell landing nearby. They're not very tough at all. All this stuff. Peter the FO is moving into position. That's excellent. All looking good. Kind of want him in. This building's probably the best one for him to get into. I'm not sure how he's going to get to. I hope he doesn't run around the front, but we'll go for it. So yeah, looks good to me. I don't think we've missed anything else exciting. That was a lot more dramatic than I thought was going to happen. We have literally just run into each other here. I've got the advantage because I just got here first. So that is what we're going to deal with these orders now. So Skydog, you just need to hose that M113 down with the PK. Just shoot the snot out of it. And we'll get John Gojevic just to peek out here and cover that street. That's excellent. These guys need to carry on. You just need to go a bit forward because I want to cover off anything coming over here. You guys... Oh, you only get one smoke charge here? That's not good. You guys need to get out. Just in case they are actually being watched. And we'll push Roman Buni, never going to pronounce it right, up here as a backstop on the main road, and we'll punch this platoon up here. There's probably going to be a bit of pathing issues because I'm squeezing them through this narrow gap here, and they're all doing it at the same time, and it's just going to be chaos, but that's something we're just going to have to live with. Let's get out and get into there. Yep, you guys carry on, you guys carry on. You guys Let's get you in that building there. Because Rice is going to see this and he's going to react as well. So the other 3 vehicles, I assume 3 vehicles in this platoon, are probably going to dig in on this end of the village. That's probably what, yeah, that's what I'm expecting him to do. He's not going to run straight up here because he knows there's a superior force. That would be kind of silly. Let's run them into this building and cover the main road. No, I don't want to cover the main road. I want to spread out in Schweben so I can get a better handle on what Rice is up to. Right. Better get the grenade launcher team up. Along with the company HQ. While I've still got the smoke, I'm aware that I still have a platoon over here, but they can actually, yeah, see that? They can sort of cover that area there in case any of Rice's tanks pop up. But yeah, this is looking good. Peter, you need to get into a building. Let's try and get you in there and then move you in there and see how well that goes. I'm not sure it's going to go very well. Non-ironically, the best place would probably be here because it's less obvious, but I really just need to get the eyes on target here. That's the battalion HQ. That's the company HQ. Let's get you up there. We can do it, let's go for it. Oh, we can't actually target that because we're hull down. Well, I'll take being hull down. Okay, let's do this way, just flip around, and here is my suspected problem. You're also hull down, excellent. I'm just checking like all the tanks off here. You've got no line of sight. Why don't you have line of sight? Is it the trees? Are you just... Oh no, it should be okay. It's getting into this kind of little... figuring out exactly what we want the pixel tripping to do. Stage, we checked you, we checked you. You probably can't see because of the trees, but you're in a reverse slope. We sort of cover the railway line. You, no chance, but if I don't want to go any further... Okay, that's cool. I can live with that, and we got our air defense up and running. Got these platoons moving up. You need to go do something because you're not in a fun place. And these guys at least can kind of cover... Well, they can't because of the smoke, but they can cover this way. And yeah, I think... Yeah, let's see how this develops. Things are getting spicy. That should have also been the last... The last 6 smoke rounds are still to go. And then it's going to be an exercise in... So you kind of see how the plan is coming together here. I got 2 TRPs in the back end of Schweben. Guess where the artillery is going to come in? Where the remaining 168 high explosive rounds are going to go. Yeah, you guessed it. I'm going to flatten this end of the village. But yeah, I think this is developing nicely. I don't want to say it too much because it'll jinx it, but yeah. Let's tackle that platoon coming into the village. We're going to learn a lot from that. And I'm going to go and test and see if the PK can shoot through an M113. Yeah, because I did not expect that result. But yeah, ball going back to Rice now. Let's see what we get in turn 5. See if he's got any artillery or air support timed for that